Hello. Welcome to this video. This will be about the PvP match that I've done against a streamer slash YouTuber called Aspig. Very cool concept that he created, which is a PvP in the Abyss. And actually, as you can see, it starts outside of the game on an app that he created with his volunteered team. That will have a draft phase with picks and bans in order to balance the characters, the box between the two players that are playing against each other. So he chose to ban Nevilette and Mavrika, as you can see. So because he has a box that has less value than mine, so he had two extra bans available on his side. And that's obviously are the very powerful bans because there are high constellations on my side. And then we have like 3 bans each to do before we can start to pick characters. So I'm banning characters that he has and I don't, and they are actually quite good in this Abyss. So Realsly, Tartaglia, and I think I'm also banning maybe Nilu here. All the 3 characters are characters I don't have and that are strong in this Abyss, especially Tartaglia, Constellation 6, and Nilu, very good on phase 1, Realsly on phase 2. And on his side, he's banning Shaska and Arlecchino on my side to begin with. Shaska is very versatile, so I can play her like in any phase. Arlecchino is obviously very strong on second phase against the Suwani. So very strong bans on his side. And I don't remember the third one that he's going to ban. Yeah, Chlorinde, exactly. Chlorinde is quite good on phase 1 when you play her with Overload team. So yeah, I was a bit sad not having her, but I had to do something without. So, to be honest, on this first match draft, I think I did quite well. So I'm taking Frina first, Frina that can go like either first phase or second phase, depending on the other characters that you take. Now I'm thinking that I should maybe hide one of the teams that I want to do and just focus on one of the phase. So I'm thinking about keeping Frina for the second phase with Eula. Because Eula is definitely playable in phase 2. And the other characters that you need for her are not very difficult to pick. Like, it's not like picks that I'm afraid that he will take or ban. So I'm focusing on the team for the phase 1 with Naida so I'm taking Naida and Cookie so that if by any chance he decides to take also like Hyper Broom teams, I have Cookie on my side, because if I had taken Alhaitham first, he might have taken Cookie to deny me. So I prefer taking Cookie, and then if he denies me Alhaitham, I can still go like doubly draw characters like Xingqiu Yelan with Cookie and Naida, and it's still quite fine. So yeah, that's why I took the characters in these orders. And now I'm forced kind of to take Alhaitham because he can ban him after, just right here. Because we have a force ban to do. So on his side, he has Xilonen, Citlali, Wanderer, and Faruzan. So there's a team that is now already obvious. It's the Wanderer team. And Wanderer is strong. He's C6. But I'm thinking, okay, Wanderer is strong, but he still needs a Bennett or something for the damage buffs, because otherwise he's like so. So I'm already thinking about banning Bennett on my side. I don't know exactly what he's going to ban on my team, but I think it's not very obvious to tell what is going to be my second team. Like, it can really be anything. It could still be like something like Ayaka or even Raiden or Yoimiya, whatever. So I think this ban was quite hard for him. And yeah, there we go. He's going for Kazuha because he thinks maybe I can play Alhaitham on phase 2 and Kazuha with Furina on phase 1, which was indeed possible, but that was not what I was going for. So I'm banning Bennett. So here he's taking Hu Tao, but actually I don't have Hu Tao, so he could have waited for a while before taking her. Like, he could have taken her last because I couldn't deny him Hu Tao anymore. That's why you can see him like this, being like, oh shit. And yeah, I understand. So now I know which team he's going for. So I'm taking my Xingqiu because I don't want him to take it. I prefer Xingqiu over Yelan because I have the interruption resistance with my Alhaitham. And I'm taking Raiden. He still doesn't see, I think, the teams that I want to play. And I don't have any risk to be taken Mika or Eula anyway. So on his side, he's finishing the teams of Hu Tao. I think that's good, but there is a risk here with Yelan on Citlali with the elements applications, cryo and hydro applications that synergize together might mess with his melt and vapes. And I think that's one of the things that happens on his side that made the run quite hard in the end. Okay, so I think I did good in this draft. I like my teams, I like the synergies. I prefer kind of my teams against his that are a bit like cooked. You can see a preview of the runs of each teams right after this, but I recommend to go on Aspig channels right below in the description and go check the complete match if you want to have a look at how it went, because just after we will go directly to the draft number 2, which was a bit harder for me, and that is the one that I want to analyze and see how I could have improved and done it better in order to have better timers. Okay, here we go, draft number 2. So the perma bans are still the same, so I am not having Neuvillette nor Mavrika. Those two are bans for both of the match, and I'm now the second one to do the picks. So he's banning Chlorine, great, and I'm doing most of the bans for the same ones as before, but I was still a bit scary about Wanderer in case he could get like Bennett and Faruzan, like everything that he wants with him. Like it's still very scary. So this time I will decide to ban Wanderer, and this time he's banning my Eula, because it's something that worked in the first match. So I'm guessing he's like, okay, let's take it out so that I have less options. I'm forced to ban Arlecchino because I don't want him to get it first pick. And he's going for Furina. And here it gets harder. So I have a lot of choice, but I don't have that many options as main DPS that works in this Abyss in terms of good timers. Most of them are already banned. So I could go Mualani, I could go Alhaitham. Yoimiya is a bit slow. Even if I can get Citlali, there are phases where is a lot of monsters that are coming one by one, and it's not very good for her. Raiden is not the best either because it's a burst team. So I'm going for Kazuha and Xilonen, hoping that I can figure out something later on, but right now in my mind it's pretty messy. Getting even harder for me because I don't plan to deny picks with the Emily. It doesn't match very well with Xilonen and Kazuha. And there is nothing much that I can deny anyway for that team. He can put the Dendro artifacts on any character afterwards. So, not a great news for me. And I'm going on Chevreuse and Xiangling. Why Chevreuse and Xiangling? I'm just thinking like, okay, he already have Furina, so maybe taking Xiangling away could be good in case he still wants to play something like national kind of thing on the top side, even if he doesn't have Kazuha. And I'm taking Chevreuse in order to be able to play Overload team with her. But what I didn't notice is that Chlorine was banned. And I was planning on going either Chlorine or Raiden, but now I'm a bit stuck and it's already the ban phase. And it's quite obvious that I want to play Overload. So he can either ban my Raiden or my Keqing. And Raiden is obviously a best option. So he's going for it, and now I'm a bit in the mess. So my Overload team is now obviously going to be something with Keqing. I don't have much choice. And I can play that either on bottom side or top side, but the thing is, what do I do on the second phase? Second phase, bottom side, I don't have anything. Playing Xiao is not a good option. Yoimiya without Citlali is hard, and it's quite obvious that if I pick Yoimiya, he might take Citlali in order to deny pick. So I cannot go on her either. And still, the first room with the mechas that are coming one by one is quite hard with her. It's quite slow. And yeah, and he's going for Nilou team with Naida C2, and that's very, very strong. So on his side, everything is going pretty well. It looks already quite strong. And what do I do? What do I do, right? What do I do? So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I need cryo. Maybe I need cryo at least for the Suani to be able to at least not take that much time on that one. But what can I play with cryo? Well, I don't have good pyro to be able to play with Citlali. And the only options left are Ayaka and Shenhe. So I'm thinking, okay, let's go with that. I can play that with Kazuha and Xironen. No issue. It might not be as good as I expect, but at least I have Cryo Team. And the only thing left that I need is a Keqing. On his side, he's finishing his Nilou team, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't look good. Overload team on first phase, nah. Not very good, because the monsters are going to be like jumping, going everywhere, and it's going to be very, very hard to pack them. So I'm not happy about this draft. So same, you can have a look at the preview. I will see you just right after this, and I will go for an analysis of what I could have done better in the second draft, because there must be something better that I could have done. Okay, so see you there. So let's analyze this. Here is the point where I think everything went wrong. At the point where he got Frina, Bennett, and Kinish, and I had Kazuha Xironen, I went for Chevreuse on Xiangling. Chevreuse forced me to go Overlord team, and then playing Kazuha and Xironen all together, and also revealed my strategy, allowing him to play whatever he wanted for his burning team and along Frina with Nilou. So the best way here to be a bit more competitive against his teams was probably to deny as much as possible his Nilou team, because I was not going to play burning team without Kinish anyway. And in order to do that, the only character that I can pick to deny his composition on Nilou's team is Nahida C2 that we both have. So at this point, I think the right call was, instead of Chevreuse, taking Nahida and build some teams around it. So taking Nahida means I can either go Hyper Broom or Spread. So playing something with Cookie or Alhaitham, even Yelan Shinsho could work. Now, usually when you pick an Nahida, you want to pick Alhaitham with her, because then you have the availability of either playing Spread or Hyper Broom, either way, and you have options, even if your opponents decides to ban some key characters like Cookie or Yelan. Yeah, the two picks here that I should have done actually was probably Nahida on Alhaitham, so that he would have to do a Nilou team without the Nahida C2, maybe with a Dendro Traveler, or maybe just changing completely his strategy and go for another main DPS team, such as maybe Wanderer or Xiao. But then if he goes for this kind of team, I can ban Faruzan on my ban phase, just to prevent this from happening. And then he doesn't have much other powerful teams for his phase 1. Since I already have Kazuha, he doesn't have that good grouping potential with Ayaka, for example. And then Raiden is not that great either for the phase 1, because she is a burst DPS. Maybe he could have done something with Venti. Either way, it wouldn't be as powerful as the Nilou team that he created. So yeah, I think this was the call, Nahida at this point. And then I could just go probably Spread, Quicken team, because he would ban me most probably Cookie, looking that I'm going for an Alhaitham team. So I would take Fischl, Beidou, something like that. And for the phase 2, I can make Kazuha and Xironen work together with Mualani, for example, or Raiden. If he decides to ban me Raiden instead of Cookie, that's fine. So I can go Mualani. I think this is the most probable pick that would be available. And then I can complete the team with a Pyro Traveler or a Xiangling for the Pyro application. So yeah, this is most probably the teams that I should have gone for. So right after this, I've made a showcase of both teams, Alhaitham and Mualani, that I think I could have gone for. That would have been great for this match, at least better than what I've done, and that would have prevent my opponent Aspig from playing his perfect Nilu team. Please enjoy and see you in the usual daily Abyss videos, and thanks again to Aspig for letting me play against him in this format and making this analysis video. Bye!
私のお家にいらっしゃ万歳の
三段
覚えたわよ。これこそが知恵の伝道。
理論の演劇
影の殻
強制
じゃあ行くよ。どよめく進学師匠の技を食らいなさい。最高ウェーブわけ山の地熱々でしょ。はっ加速するよ。来たよ。注目君そっちあれ。話が通じないなら
岩山八九
知識はあなたにも
分光
姿を見
難攻不落
はびこりなさい。
夜の元天理チョーク
断罪の名において私のお家にいらっしゃい。や黒き翼よ。
三段強制ここか岩山八
痛くしちゃうかも。姿を見せよ。
剣女盤石
はびこりなさい。これこそが知恵の伝道。影の辛さ
もらった 花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とは
別の天中宙に分け与えられた楽園エデン。私断罪の公女は